action with Haskins. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now Haskins to throw it.
Oh.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Yep, what happened?
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Get up.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's Campbell. He is out of bounds.
Rookie getting hurt now?
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Get up, Josiah.
Now it's Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On now, Tucker McCann. McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way you should look at it.
Come check on Egypt.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now They're set and ready for this next drive.
He's checking on Egypt.
Offense.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins.
And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Haskins back to the air.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Jackson will throw it.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, Haskins. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. That's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. There's Myles Garrett that time, who got in there and brought him down.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The blanket's still wet, boy.
Antonio Gibson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One side of it is dry and the other side is soft.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Isn't this thing over here?
They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Haskins.
He'll clear this one out deep for Sims. And that is caught.
Come on, man.
How about that one? He reeled it in.
No, Tim, I only the top part.
For a touchdown.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Bring Egypt inside. Put her water in her cage first.
Going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive about to get started, and the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's
pass caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To throw is Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Haskins. Caught left side. Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Gibson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Haskins will throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
24-yard gain.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
How about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go, go, go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Campbell making the catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be
touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Landry. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
And Preston Williams there to make the grab.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Jackson now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
47-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They go play action with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Turn the TV down.
That's where the return stops. And they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
15-yard line.
On second down, here's the option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another.
No, I got 1 minute left, man.
School coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
You gotta be kidding.
They felt like they needed the
Kicked it
football
right to
back.
you, and that's
Unfortunately,
good.
they
They still
couldn't
didn't
get
get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Runs through the contact. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,